Hello YouTubers, it is Gizzy Greenfingers here, and what you have in front of you is my Larch Bonsai. And today what we are going to be doing, or what I am going to be doing, is I'm going to start wiring this into shape today, because through the years I haven't really known what to do with it. I was going to just go for formal upright. I still think I will, but I want these further down, and I've got one up here. I'll just zoom you in. I've got one up here, and if you look, I sort of like pointing out, I don't want that doing that, I want that down like that, and then I want these branches to go down like that. That is what the aim of today's episode is all about. Just trying to get these into position where I'm happy. So I'm not sure what wire I'm going to use. I've got a 3 or 4 mil there, and that is just, that will damage the tree. I think we're going to stick to, that's 1 mil, that's not pliable, it's too pliable, so there's 2 mil. I sort of want between this and the thickest one really. I don't even know if this is going to be enough. Alright, let's zoom you in. So when it comes to wiring, I'm crap. I am a novice, but I've been watching Peter Chang, and he is a very, very, very knowledgeable man, and I've learnt mostly everything I know off him. And he's always said, when you're wiring, wire 2 branches at the same time. So that's why this is taking me longer than it usually would, because I just usually wire 1 branch at a time. Don't ask me why he does that. I guess there's a reason, but I don't know. I don't bloody know. But when you're doing this, you just got to be really, really ever so careful not to damage any of these little nodes. Also, when I'm wiring, I don't like to catch these little greeny bits. I don't know what they're called. Just the little greeny fluffy bits. I don't like them getting trapped in the wires, in the wire. So I'm trying my hardest to try to get that out of the way, but in the process of doing so, you risk breaking it off. So it's the lesser 2 evils really. I'd have it pinching them a little bit, which I don't think would matter, but they will die off and then they just look crap on the tree. But the branch will still grow, which is what you want really. But we'll get there. We're getting there. That's somewhere where I sort of want it. Yeah. Let's sort of bend that down. Now we will need to trim some of these branches off at the end of this, but we're not at that stage yet. And then we proceed with the other branch. Now with this branch, you haven't got a dickery-do because you can't see. Now, I didn't realise that when I was recording at the time, but now I do, and now you do. But what a lovely cone of flower we have just on the top of that. Well, there you go, you get to see the last little bit. No, you don't really, because there's another branch in the way, but voila, we are there. And that is starting to take shape already, isn't it? That looks bloody okay. So that is what we got going on so far. It's not a lot, but that is it. It's enough for what we need. We'll do some fine tuning in a minute. But we need to get on with the other branches. So I've wired that one down there. That, I may be getting rid of that one. Not today, but that may be going, but they all will need wiring down just so you can see where everything's going to work out. I think we're going to start on this problem branch I mentioned earlier, which is this one that's poking up. This is the one. Try and get your bird's eye view. Right then, newbie tubers, so this is the branch in question, and I'm thinking when I'm wiring this down, have that like that, and I think that's going to come off there. I'm going to cut that off there because that is just out of proportion with the rest of this tree. And 2mm, that did work last time. We will get the 2mm again. And we will start to wire. I don't think I've done that long enough. Let's try again. Just started to rain. It was a gorgeous day yesterday, and today's just a rainy day. Good day to do bonsai. Bonsai, yeah. Now, the good thing about the larch branch, it is very pliable, like a mugo pine. It's very bendy, which is great for bending with wires. Now, just to bend it into shape, like so. Now, while we're on that same branch, remember that bit I said looked out of place and we're going to take it out? Well, I want to look from every angle. That's the one, that one. I want that out completely probably, or maybe to there. You just want to see from every angle. Yeah, that looks crap there. That is going to have to come out. I've made my decision. My decision is for now. For now. There we have it coming out. Pow. Now I might take that right back to the branch, to be honest. That looks crap like that. Pow. Me off. The dirt is gone. That's good. Well, it's taking shape. It's taking shape. Still a lot of work to go. But we're getting there. Next branch, please. Bob. So the 2mm wire is working, so we will commence with the 2mm wire. And the shipyard is having an effect too, may I add. It makes me see my vision. It helps with the vision. That's right. That's my excuse and I'm sticking to it. So like I said before, I am a novice when it comes to wiring. Except for, well, I shouldn't be really, because I've got a weeping willow and I wire that like it's going out of fashion. I'm trying the Peter Chang way here. I'm trying to wire both branches at the same time with a single wire. Now I think he does that so you don't have any wires showing at the front of the tree, like you hide it behind the trunk. I'm not sure. I think that's what he might try to do. It's not really working for me. It's quite difficult. I should have just done it the way I do it, the cack-handed way, the Gizzy Green Fingers way, the not got a clue way. Isn't that right, Mike? Yeah, that's right, Mike. Well, after this we will be repotting this tree. And well, I hope you're watching, Mike. I wonder if I'll leave enough roots on. It'd be sheer luck if it survives. Sheer luck. I keep saying Mike. I think it's Mick. I should look back at the actual message. Actually, I think it's Mick. So I think this larch is probably six years old. Might be older. Don't rightly know. I got it off someone a few years back, about 3 years ago. It was quite big then, to be fair. But anyway, yeah, it's doing well. And I do like these little cones that start growing. They look nice. Flowers, whatever they are. I don't know if they got to a certain age before they start growing them. Maybe that could indicate how old it is. If you've got a clue how old this is, I'd love to hear some input, because I haven't got a dickery-do. That means clue. So every time you've just wired a branch, you just want to fine-tune it now to get it into that shape that you really want that tree to look in. And by God, I'm getting there. But there will be fine tuning at the end of the video. Nice branch that's in the way. I probably haven't. I don't know why I haven't cut that out yet, but he probably will be coming out. But I sort of want to see how it all looks first. So, YouTubers, we are on the last two branches, sorry. Was it 3? And that's that one. We'll have him like that. Looks good. And then we'll wire it to the branch next to it. That's that one there. We'll do it Peter Chang style. Thanks, Peter. See what I mean? They all get caught up in the bloody wire. I don't like that. I don't like the look. And you risk trying to rectify it, you risk breaking it off. So that's just my little niggle. I don't like it. It just doesn't look pleasing to the eye when you see it. But we will try our hardest not to get any caught up in the process of wiring this larch. I guess you just got to take your time with it, really. It's just, if you're into bonsai, there's no rush, is there? You've got a lot of time on your hands. Well, waiting anyway, waiting for it to grow. Maybe you yourself haven't got a lot of time on your hands, but that's why I tend not to get so many bonsais, so I can spend a lot more time on each one instead of having loads and just getting, or them just running away from you. And then we just wire this one in like this. Now I'm using an aluminium wire with a copper finish. Now I go on Amazon to get mine, and I search modelling wire, because you'll get it, you'll save half your money doing it that way. You go on Amazon and put bonsai wire, It's ridiculous prices. They are conning CUNTs. That is what they are. Conning CUNTs. So modelling wire, ladies and gentlemen, modelling wire. Save a fortune. I think we are there, ladies and gentlemen. I can just sort out my camera. Look at that. It looks like I like the bark on it. I like a larch. I do like a larch. I spend hours now just trying to wire this into shape. I won't, but I could. We've got to repot this shit and sort of get it level upright because it's got a bit of a lean on. I don't like that. I don't want that's not what I'm looking for with this specimen. We don't want no leaning. No, we don't. So it's time to give the tree a little twirl. Oh yeah, you look good. Well, you do, except for that branch hanging out right there. That needs. I don't like that. I don't think that is got to come out. Let's just zoom you in. See, what do you think? It needs to, that just looks crap. Disappeared. Can you work with that? Definitely. Yes, a lot better. That needs to come right out. So we'll have him right out, ladies and gentlemen. Pow. Pow. It's out. Now what you do is you just wire a little, you just change the wiring to make that fit. That looks epic though. I've done a bloody good job on that so far. What do you think, Mick? I've done a good job so far? Yeah, you might have, but you've not got to the repotting, have you? You've not got to the repotting. Oh, sorry, Mike. We'll get to the repotting soon. Just a few more finishing touches. Just got to sort the top out. Ooh, that's looking good, isn't it? I do say so myself. Oh, you done a fine job there, Gizzy Green Fingers. Yes, but there's still bits that need coming off. We've got some branches up here that are going down, and they just need snipping off. Pow. So they're just little things. Oh, that one. Pow. That just helps with the ramification. There's one there. Just there. Yeah, but you can stay. We'll leave him. Yeah, that is really taking shape now. I like that. I like that. And I like that. I don't like that branch there. Pow. I'll leave that. I'll give that a little. They are cool, aren't they? Little cones. Flowers or something. Are they flowers or cones? I don't know. Alright, we take that, that's too long there, see? I'll have them off completely. And that wire, pow. So it's like finishing touches now, you see? Finishing touches. And it's going to be upright in the new pot. It's going to be upright, Mick. Upright. But saying that, it does look good for that little bit of a bend, but I'm having it upright. I can always change my mind at the end of the year or whenever. Doesn't matter. Right, let's fast forward. So I have decided to wire this little bugger in because it's just starting to annoy me being like that, really. I think that one can be wired ever so slightly. Ever so slightly. Yes. Wired the shipyard way. You gotta be careful not to knock these little flowers off. Because that just adds character to the whole tree. Them little coney things. It really does. So as I keep saying, I am going to be repotting this in a minute. But I do apologise, there's a plane going past. I was going to edit that out, but you can't actually hear the plane on on the edit, so I'm leaving it. Yeah, the pot that I will be repotting this in. The tree that was in it was my lemon bonsai tree. It died. The frost succumbed to it in the greenhouse, unfortunately. So yeah, that's one I've not got anymore. I've not got a lemon bonsai anymore. No, I've done this. I'm starting to wonder, does that look right? It's all with the bending. Are you a bender? Oh dear. Yeah, you've got to bend that right, like that. And that's your top. I think I'm happy with that. I think I am. There might be a bit of bending just to make that in proportion with everything else that's going on. It's going to be upright. Oh, here we go again. I could be fine-tuning this for hours now. So I'll just fast forward. So, YouTubers, it is repotting time. Right, Mike, you with us? Are you with us with the repot? Oh, I've done the right. It's a nice pot, that is. That is a nice pot. That'll look good with that. That'll look good. Shall I just pot it like that, Mike? Will that be sufficient enough? Just like that. Maybe not. And in the distance on the right, that is Shipyard. No, I'm not getting endorsed by them. No, unfortunately. It's just a really nice ale. Really nice ale. I put this in there not that long ago, so it's not really taken that hold of that many roots. So that's lucky. Oh yeah, I remember when I put that in. No, yeah, it was just the one piece, wasn't it? Yeah. Yes. So, what we need is our little forky thing. And we just gently fork away. I watered this yesterday. We'll just zoom in a bit. There we go. Is that alright for you? Is that right, Mike? Now we'll just gently rake away at the I use like a gritty stuff. I don't usually use that, but nowadays I use Akadama, pumice and lava rock with Irish peat moss, or Jack's Magic, which I do love Jack's Magic because it's still peat based. They're trying to phase out peat. Oh yeah, it's bad for the environment. Bad for the environment. Poor peat. Poor peat. What percentage is peat doing damage to the environment? I think humans are doing more damage to the environment than peat. I miss you, peat. But yeah, Jack Magic compost is still peat based, so that's what you want. That's what you want. Now, as I'm looking at this, we got some high roots coming up here, and I've been umming and ahhing whether for the last couple of years whether to get rid of these, because for the end product, I don't think I want them like that. I don't want them like that. So it's whether, well, I've done all this work to it so far, do I just cut them off today? Or do I just... yeah, you know me. I'm an instant sort of man. I like instant shit going on. That top one's coming off. He's coming off right now. If I can find my work cut there. Yeah, it's a secret cut. I'm not going to show you that one. So he's off. The more I keep looking at this, the more I'm thinking, I think you're going to be coming off and all, but that's a big bit. That is a big bit. Look at that. You see that, Mike? That's a big bit, that, isn't it? What do you think? If I cut that off, will that be sheer luck if this survives? Oh, he's doing it. He's done it. I've done it, Mike. I've done it. I've cut it. Will it be sheer luck if it survives? Will you tell me? You'll have to watch the update. You'll have to watch the bloody update, boy. Christ almighty. So let's all just calm down a second, okay? So we put that to one side. Now this soil I used a couple of years back is still good. So I'm going to recondition this. I'm just going to take out all the fine roots that I've just forked out of it. And then I'm going to add some pumice and some lava rock to the equation. There's your pumice. Let me just mix that in. Now I've got some lava rock somewhere. There we go. Oh, you just drop that in like that. Now I don't measure. Yeah, that's enough. I'm going to do that. Now I saw the size of that pot. I can sort of work out how much soil I need to fill that up. Just enough. Unless I just add more for the roots. It's a bit of what's the word I'm looking for? What's the word I'm looking for, Mike? But it's gone. It's gone. Anywho, here's that pot. It's a lovely pot that is. And this is the mesh I used when I first repotted this ages ago. And I'm going to cut this in half because I've got 2 holes. I'll just get my scissors and I'll just gently cut that in half like so. There we go. That's done. And I'm going to just put them over each hole. I don't usually do this, but I'm going to do this today just because I remember I had this in. I got it, so use it. And then I just gently put a little bit of soil over each one of those holes just to stop it from caving in. And then we just build the soil up like that. Because you want to get your levels right. It's all about your levels. You want it centre in the pot. You want your levels. You want it looking epic in that pot. And if it ain't, then it ain't going to work, is it? It ain't going to work. It ain't going to be prize winning, award winning, is it? It's going to look crap. So you spend that little bit of extra time just getting it perfect. Because it's that fine detail that wins awards. And talking of that fine detail, I've only gone and forgot to put my wires in the pot, haven't I? Now, I do want wires in this because I want this pointing right up, you know. So, voila, there's my wires. Now, when placing this in your bonsai pot, you're really going to want to look at levels. Because if it's too much out of the pot, it won't look right. And your fibrous roots will be exposed to the elements. And then it'll kill your tree. Too low, well, you need some soil on top. That's all. You don't need a lot, but you need some soil. And I think I'm about where I want to be with this tree. Now, when wiring it into a pot, I've not got a dickery-do. But this is what I've learnt. I sort of try and twist it in like so, just ever so gently. And then I get my wire cutters. And then very carefully, not to add too much pressure when doing so, I gently twist like so. That's right, just a gentle, gentle twist. I'll cut those fuckers off because they're pissing me off and I don't want them to destroy the tree in the process, these branches. And then you just gently twist, that's right. And you keep twisting until it feels firm enough in that pot where you're satisfied that it is going to win awards. And then you look at that and go, yeah, a few more twists maybe. So you proceed with the twists and then you're like, one more maybe. And then, yeah, we're done. And then you just push that down and you're sorted. Yes, sorted. So, YouTubers, on wiring that wire, I've just realised I'm going to have to wire the other side. So it is secure in the pot because it's still wonky donkey. It ain't happening. So I'm going to show you what I do. I just go, ooh, there I am, hello, there's one wire. And then you thread that through like so, and then you go, ooh, two. I make it look easy, but it wasn't, it was difficult. And you sort of You want these wires to be hidden, so you've got to make sure you've got it low enough so they are hidden. And then what we do is we do our twist again. Try not to break the tree in the process and the branches. And you get your wire cutters. What the fuck did I do with that? Oh, there they are. And then you gently twist like so. And you keep doing that until it anchors itself upright. And then you'll be like, oh yeah, that looks a warping, and possibly one. Yeah, see there, I can twist that a couple more times, I think. Yeah, because I want that to be more erect. I want that to be more erect. Yeah, so we twist that up. That's erect, that is. We'll just cut that off and we push that down like that, so that ain't showing. And I think that is secure enough in that bonsai pot for me not to worry about it blowing out. Definitely. That's great. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Well, I'm kind of happy with that. We got a little bit of a nubbin of a root there that's broken out a bit, but I don't think I want to cut any more off today. So I think I can just have that below the soil line anyway. So that's not going to be a problem. We'll leave that on. Yeah, that should be okay. It shouldn't show. So YouTubers, what we do now is we commence with putting the soil back in the pot. Now I only watered this yesterday, so this what's the word I'm looking for? This medium I'm using is quite damp, so it's moist, you know, so it's fine. It's fine to pat down, and it will compress, and that will help with this root situation. So you see. But as Mike or Mick would say, it probably will be sheer luck if this tree survives with that root system I took off. I hope it does survive, but what do you think, Mike? He is an expert, so we will ask Mike or Mick, depending. So, YouTubers, this is my larch bonsai that I've been meaning to wire for many years, and I finally got around to doing it. I'm quite satisfied with how it's looking at the moment, if I do say so myself. Just let me know what you think. I think it's got potential. I think it looks okay, what I've done so far. It's got lots of new buds coming out everywhere. It's all in the root prune, isn't it, Mick? Mike, what your fucking name is. But anyway, if you have enjoyed watching this, then I really would like you to at least like the video. It just helps with algorithms. And if not, then sod ya. And yeah, if you do like it, then there'll be a follow-up. And we'll see if it survives, won't we, Mike? Sheer luck. It'll be sheer luck. But anyway, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. And I'll see you next time. Ta-ra for now. Kissy green fingers.